Hello, Uniform Mars here. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Some of you may or may not know that I have done arts and crafts all my life. I've done art from a very early age and crafts, but it's only been the last 20 years that I've actually been really involved in serious paper crafting. But I've always done art, and I've done a lot of had a lot of instruction and a lot of help, and been to workshops and tutors as one does. I like watching videos on art and also have quite a lot of books. So I dabble in art in all kinds of things. I particularly like pastel and watercolour, but I do find drawing and sketching a little bit hard. So lately I've been trying to do more loose type of sketching because I really enjoy pen and ink. So I thought I might show you a couple of things that I have done a lot more recently in relation to doing pen and ink. So this is just watercolour paper that's come out of a book. So this was a very quick exercise, doing the wash first in clouds and then doing pen over it. So I wouldn't say it's a complete picture, but I think it's certainly worked in that regard. So trying to get more loose and scribbly with my ink and my drawing, rather than keeping it tight and perfect. I'm really good at doing the tight and perfect, but I find as I go I get tighter and tighter, and I end up getting caught in a lot more detail and get very frustrated because it doesn't turn out perfectly like it should. So here is another one. Usually them back to back. So here is another one, and this one, not only have I done a water scene with some clouds, but I've also actually scratched up the paper to make some marks. So again, another quite simplistic drawing. It's of a marsh or waterway with a sky and some obviously grasses and reeds. On the back I did a more savanna scene with a very long landscape, and so ground and sky. Did a lot of wash, did a lot of twiddling with the pen. I used a bit of white pen as well, and it sort of worked. I think it's quite okay. Here is another one I did. I was just doing different hills in different colours, and I did the pen over the top of this, and I also used a bit of white pen as well. So again, it's practicing my more scribbly style of drawing. Here's one of the cottages I did. This is getting this is pen and wash, but it's bordering on a lot more disciplined and a lot more involved in the details, which I don't mind doing, but I've tried to incorporate some scribbly elements in it as well. But I find doing this style, as much as I enjoy it, because I'm really aiming to get everything perfect, it gets a bit tight and a bit cumbersome, and I find that towards the end of it I sort of stop enjoying it because I want it to be perfect and it doesn't turn out that way. Here's another cottage I did. Well, it's more of a shack. Again, trying to be a bit looser in my drawing. I've got a couple of scribbly trees, some washy background, and quite a lot more scribbles just to denote some ground there. Here's a pretty little English cottage I did. Again, trying to get away from all that perfection and detail. The cottage itself is got a little bit more detail, but again, I'm trying to do scribbly and washy elements just to give it a more relaxed feel. Here is a really quick one I did of my dog in the chair, and yes, it's not a really good dog, but it took me 5 minutes, and then I slapped a bit of paint on it. So this is my dog Toby. He's a border collie sitting in his favourite chair, and it's not anatomically perfect because it took me 5 minutes, and for me to draw a dog it would take me a very long time. So another really quick one. just trying to get more scribbly. Then yes, you can see it's a dog, and yes, you can see he's in a chair. So in that respect, it worked. Another really quick one was just a quick picture, a quick scribbly one, outlining the shape. You can see it's a vase, you can see it's got a pattern of a Chinese dragon and some flowers. Again, quite to do it quite quick and quite scribbly. So describing the object and the pattern, but not getting too caught up in the detail and too caught up in the perfection. Here is another one I did with a door on a brick building. Again, trying to get a bit more scribbly elements, concentrating on the darks and the lights, not aiming for perfection, trying to get a few shadows in. I think the pot is particularly good. The roses, yeah, not so much. What's on the back of that? Here we go, another one I did. A really quick, simple one, a couple of books and some flowers on top. Yeah, a little bit more decorative. Added some splatters. I originally just did the pen and then thought I quite liked the composition, so I added some colour. Another really quick one, just trying to get the shapes down. You can see it's some books, you can see it's some flowers, but it's not perfection and it's not perfect. And I quite like that idea. Anything else I've got? So I think they're all the ones I've done recently. Just checking over. They're all the ones I've done recently. I think they're quite okay. I think it's quite nice to try things that are a little bit different, something outside the box. And just having a go, trying something different to see where it leads. I think all kinds of arts and crafts works one can lead into another, one can enhance another, and it's all just a big learning curve and all a bit of fun. So have a go and see what you can come up with that can be a little bit different, a little bit creative, but can help you in your journey into your art and crafts. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.